Okay, so what's the next pair of shoes then?
The next one we got are my MTV Rap Pumas. It's so crazy. I went back to Atlanta actually to get these out of storage to bring with me because it just felt so LA. I've had this shoe since I moved to Atlanta. I got it from Wish in Atlanta. It had to be probably like 08, maybe 07, somewhere in between there when these dropped. And I've never really seen too many sneakers like it or somebody with the shoe. It wasn't necessarily that exclusive, but it's just one of those acquired taste shoes, and it has a really dope representation. I've always liked MTV Raps from back in the day because I seen like one of the first MTV used to be like one of the first people to play music videos. So it's just, I've always been a fan of that retro look, period. And this shoe just screams that for me. Shoelaces are really dope too.
Okay, the MTV Raps logo on the front.
Yeah, it's crazy. So the insole is insane or whatever. It's probably gonna be pretty tough to take out of here, but you kind of can see they got the MTV Raps in the inside. It's pretty insane, man. Really dope.
On the back it says Yo.
Yep. It's a really dope shoe or whatever. A lot of people kind of slept on it, but at the same time, you kind of had to care about hip hop or even care about this era to really get it at the time when I grabbed these, because they did sell out. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't that many pairs, and I still to this day don't see many people with it or see it at sneaker shows like, oh, I'm selling my MTV Rap. I never see it. Yeah.
Have you seen these shoes come by the shop before?
I have not actually seen that pair come through. I've always been a fan of it personally because of the same reasons. I love MTV Raps, so it's good to see that someone has the same taste that I do in sneakers. So yeah, it's a great shoe. It's honestly a great shoe.
All right, so what are we gonna do with these?
This one's an all leather sneaker, but it is painted. I will probably use the premium on there as well. That's to, not risk scraping up any of this paint on here because it's a great paint job. Nobody wants to have their stuff scraped up, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So
you see that a lot of people scraping off their paint jobs? The paint on their sneakers?
Yeah, because unfortunately, people will take this brush and think that it works on every material. So they may scrub a little too hard on something like this and, may mess up the paint on there.
Okay.
So in my opinion, when in doubt, just use the premium brush. Okay. You can clean just as well on every other sneaker. I will use the standard brush again on the midsole because it is a little dirty, so I think this one might be a little dirty. Yeah. So this time I actually will start at the bottom on the midsole first.
Do you ever have to use, like I'm seeing back here, you guys aren't seeing it on camera, but there's like different types of like brushes and picks and
oh yeah,
almost looks like a dentist table back here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different tools that we use for more in-depth cleaning.
Right.
So yeah, this is I would say this is our standard for cleaning, but once we do the standard cleaning, we go back and we go in depth and we'll cut off any like loose laces or loose strings or we'll go, if we're doing the undersole, those takes different tools as well to clean out it. So yeah, we have a bunch of different tricks and tips and stuff that work on the shoe, especially from going about a year working, we've learned a few different things that work.
Sure. Now, how many sneaker technicians do you have here?
We have 8. 8, yeah. So now we go to the uppers.
So you could still keep the same water with a bunch of different cleaners. You don't have to keep taking it out.
No, it's fine.
Have you ever had a situation where you started like cleaning a shoe and it was so old that the paint was coming off even with a premium brush?
Yeah, that's happened before. Usually we note that, hey, this is this is an OG or it's a 94 or something like that, as just to be careful. We also will advise the customer when we take it in that, hey, your paint is already chipping, or hey, this is an old shoe. It's possible that it may bleed, or something like that, so that we know, everybody knows firsthand that it is a possibility. But if it does happen, then we'll stop. We'll stop scrubbing. We'll find another method to go about using it, maybe as opposed to using a brush, maybe a toothbrush or something, something a little more gentle. We have
MTV Raps.
the Yo MTV Raps. So this is what we got. We got turned in. And then this is the cleaned up one.
These shoes haven't been clean in 7 years almost. It could be, 5 to 7 years. They look great, clean.
Looks like a new shoe.
Yeah, it really does. Like, it really does. That's the crazy thing about it. Because they literally haven't been clean ever. One of my favorite collab SBs. I'm a big Nike SB fan. I'm actually a big Nike SB Blazer fan. The first Nike SBs that I started collecting was the Lebanon Blazers, because this is way back.
People always offer me, like, I've got crazy deal. People offer me $30,000 for my melt.
That's crazy.
And I haven't taken it. And it's not because, like, I don't want the money. I like the money, but I'd rather have the shoe born.